Before we begin this video, bugs related to the Easter egg are being addressed and fixed. These fixes will probably be live by the time this video is uploaded. Just keep in mind that this guide was made before the fixes were made. To begin the Easter egg, we first need to grab Neil's head from within the Pack-a-Punch and then install it on his endoskeleton. If you're not sure how to turn on power or get access to Pack-a-Punch, I recommend you check out this video here to get you started with the map. After talking with Neil, you should see this at the top left of your screen. We will now begin a series of Neil challenges where we will collect 4 batteries to charge a portal in the area. To get the red battery, we first need to complete a small puzzle that involves gathering numbers around the map. Each number is color-coded red, blue, and yellow, and we'll go over the locations of where we can find these around the map. The red number can be found just here, nearby Slappy Taffy, and goes in this terminal found at spawn. The blue number is found here by the Cone Lord, and its terminal found just behind on this bridge. And finally, the yellow number is found here at the bottom of this water slide. Yellow's terminal is found just here at the beach. With the code being accepted, this will open a secret room in the Pack-a-Punch that has a stick of dynamite. We'll need to grab this and use it for the next step. With the stick of dynamite, we can now blow up this wall, which is by the Cone Lord. Behind it will be David Hasselhoff that you can interact with and talk to start a escort step. This escort is fairly straightforward, as there will be infinite zombies spawning for you to kill and get money from. So if you're low on money, you can use this opportunity to farm points. The Hoff will be going into Snail's place the entire time, so try to stay with him as much as you can, even though he is pretty slow. Stray too far away from him and you'll start taking damage. A couple of disclaimers about this step. As of right now, if you start a clown round and then start this step, you'll have infinite clowns spawning. This will most likely result in the game over because of how lethal clowns are, but I just wouldn't recommend doing this on a clown round. Perhaps waiting for a normal round would be your better option. Once the Hoff reaches the beach, he'll then walk out into the water and he'll push a small surfboard over to the shoreline that has the red battery on it. Simply grab it and go and install it into the portal at the center of the map. Talk to Neil again, and you will then start your first kill-based challenge. Most of the kill-based challenges are pretty simple. However, there are 2 of the 8 that I know that players might find slightly difficult. The 2 in question will be melee kills and grenade kills. For melee kills, I recommend that you guys grab Slappy Taffy as a perk, since it will increase your melee damage. And I also recommend spinning the magic wheel to try to get a melee weapon. As for grenade kills, they're actually quite easy since you only need to get 5 of them. If you find yourself running out of frag grenades, or if you accidentally swap them for thermites from the magic wheel or either from the wall buy, you won't be able to use thermites to get these kills, as far as I know currently. But what you can do is you can spin the magic wheel to get the howitzer grenade launcher that will count as kills. After completing your kill challenge, you then need to talk to Neil, grab the blue souvenir token from him, and then next we'll work on getting the green battery. You'll also notice that you've grabbed a pair of sunglasses at the bottom left of your screen. These will be needed to complete a small puzzle to get the green battery. Equipping your sunglasses in the Kraken's Revenge area allows you to see a code on the wall such as this. We're going to use this code in the wall to input a sequence into a set of 3 arcade machines in the Journey to Space area of the map. All you need to do is interact with the arcade machines in the order that the arrows appear on the wall. Make sure to correlate the arrow color with the arcade cabinet color. Here is an example order that I had in my game. Insert the green battery and then talk to Neil to start your next kill-based challenge. After this, we'll then move on to the blue battery. We now need to shoot this red X at the top of this lighthouse with a Pack-a-Punched gun. Next, we need to go to this bridge, and at the other side of it will be a box on the ground. Simply melee it to destroy it, and grab the key that it drops. Insert your key into this cage nearby the beach to start a small lockdown. And I really do mean small. I mean, there's literally only 1 spawner that will attack you. But once the lockdown is done, the cage will open, the battery will fall to the ground, and you can grab it and go install it at the portal just like the previous 2 batteries. This time, after finishing your last kill challenge from Neil, he will then reward you with the final token. Sometimes they won't fully appear in your HUD, but you will notice that you'll be able to pick up a bucket from Neil. We'll need to use this now to get the last and final battery, which is the yellow battery. We will now build the water guns. since one of them is required to do this part of the Easter egg. Simply place all 3 of your souvenir tokens, if they haven't been already, into one of the souvenir machines around the map. We now need to get a bucket of coolant, which is retrieved from the shoreline at the beach. And using our bucket, we're going to run from the beach over to the nearest souvenir station to deposit our coolants and claim our prize. The prize in this case being one of the water guns. There's 4 in total, and each of them has a respective zone that I'll show on screen right now. The following are the Discord, the Head Cutter, the Shredder, and the Face Melter. Each water gun is a little bit different, and it performs a unique action, but most people probably can agree with me when I'm saying the best one is the Discord. It just has the most kill ability, it has the largest AoE, the Shredder comes at a close second, and the Face Melter and the Head Cutter are just not nearly as nice. But if you want to use any of them, you're more than welcome to. Here are the following routes that I use to get each wonder weapon.
Yo, I think my pockets are a little light right now, dog.
To get the yellow battery, we will use any water gun to shoot this battery off the ceiling of this water slide. We'll then need to go at the top of the water slide, take it all the way down, and hold our interact button to grab the battery. Simply install it in the portal, and then the portal will become a soul box. It's going to take a lot of zombie souls, but once it's finally filled, you can then interact with the portal to enter the boss fight, so make sure you're ready beforehand. I also recommend not starting the boss fight on a clown round because similar to not only the escort step of this Easter egg and the lockdown for the blue battery, you'll get stuck in an infinite clown round. The boss fight is against the radioactive thing, so let's go ahead and take this guy out. The first phase is pretty simple. It's just surviving against waves of zombies. What you'll need to do is you'll need to put on your shades by pressing 1 on the keyboard again to reveal weak spots on the radioactive thing. Simply shoot these weak spots with either your bullet weapon or if you want to use one of the water guns to take them out. Note that each time you take out a weak spot, he's gonna flinch a bit, so it might be a little bit difficult to shoot the next one, but once you've shot in all of them, he'll then start doing his waves of attacks, which can range from an eye laser beam, or he'll slam the grounds and it will summon a bunch of rocks to fall from the sky. Eventually, he'll summon a new set of weak spots that you'll need to re-put the sunglasses on to see and shoot again. You'll do this a total of 3 times before eventually the zombies will despawn, the Krog will despawn, you'll no longer be stuck in a lockdown at the beach, and you'll be rewarded with you and your team getting a permanent Perkaholic. You'll notice that this map has every perk from Infinite Warfare Zombies. And that's it. That's the Easter egg. The only other thing left would be the buyable ending, which costs 60,000 points, which you can use over at the boss fight portal at the center of the map. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys gained some information on how to do the egg. And be sure to subscribe for more guides.